Today I'm going to explain an action thriller crime movie called Hitman. Before going into the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. The movie begins with a montage where a group of young boys get tattoos of barcodes and are instructed on how to use firearms in hand-to-hand combat by othersome. Men observe, direct and coordinate the training so that these boys can grow up to become professional hitmen for hire trained and are raised by the same organization that employs them. These boys have no name. The people in the organization assign them based on the numbers. Agent 47 is among them. They use cloning technology to create lots of children without parents. Nobody can escape from this special training school. A few children try to escape and get executed. Later we see Agent Mike Whittier entering his house and finds Agent 47 at his study table where they two talk briefly. Agent 47 wants to ask a question and the answer to that question will decide whether Mike will live or die. Agent 47 asks him when a good man thinks of killing someone. Hearing this, Mike starts to think deeply and the scene flashes back. 3 months before, Agent 47 is completing his mission in Nigeria. He is in a hotel where a girl tries to talk to him, but he ignores her and walks off. He comes to his room and receives a communication from his agency handler Dien. She gives him the details about his new target, and is told to kill Russian President Mikhail Belikov in front of the public. A few days later, the president reaches the place to deliver a speech and 47 kills him using a sniper rifle from over 4 kilometers away. However, when 47 is in the train station ready to leave, he receives a call and is told about a witness, Nika Boronina, who saw him pulling the sniper. He can be reached any moment by the Interpol, so he must kill her. Meeting Nika on a street, he realizes she's never seen him before and decides not to kill her. Some sniper attempts to kill 47, but he escapes. Additionally, Belikov's death was covered up, being portrayed in the media as a grazing wound. Agent 47 confronts Diana about who would want Nika dead when she never saw him kill. She informs him that he won't get any payment for Belikov's assignment as the task is incomplete, and shows him the video where Belikov is still being portrayed as alive. He was shocked to see this and asks her about the identity of the person who gave the contract to kill Belikov. According to the rules of the organization, she does not reveal the client's information. Outside, Mike Whittier and his partner have been tipped off that Agent 47 is in the hotel. They encounter the FSB led by Yuri. Mike tells him he has no clue who he is messing with. Yuri ignores him and sends in an emergency response team to capture Agent 47. Diana calls Agent 47 directly and informs him that it was Belikov himself who directed the killing. The troops attack and a battle ensues. 47 kills all the troops and successfully escapes. However, the agency he works for has sent assassins to kill him for failing his mission. Mike and his partners examine the room and find a box filled with many gadgets. Mike steals a gadget from the box and keeps it without anyone noticing him. 47 reaches Nika's room and captures her and takes her to a safe place and questions her. She tells him Belikov has his body doubles and he may have killed one of Belikov's body doubles. After listening to Nika, he understands that Belikov's double is the one who gave him the assignment to kill the president so that he can take the president's place. 47 also understands that Belikov's double is the one who tried to kill him and Nika both, and informed Mike and the cops about his location. Mike realizes that all the airport flights have been cancelled so that Agent 47 could not escape. Mike arrives at the railway station. 47 and Nika try to leave by the train but are intercepted by the agency's assassins. He kills the assassin who tried to assassinate him earlier, and he gets into a fight with 3 of his own agents, who are here to kill him. But they get confused and attack each other. Agent 47 defeats them along with Mike Whittier and his partner and escapes with Nika. After the incident, Yuri with his team arrives there. Yuri threatens Mike and tells him to stay out of this case, but he ignores him and leaves. The next morning, Nika tells 47 about her personal life, about her being a prostitute, and about her failed attempts to escape from Belikov. Mike is hearing all the conversations of Yuri and Belikov with a microphone. Through the microphone in Yuri's collar. When Yuri comes to warn him, he gets to know that Belikov ordered Yuri to kill Agent 47 and Nika. 47 organizes a meeting with Agent Smith, later to be revealed as a member of the CIA. Smith reveals to 47 that Belikov's opponents ordered the hit on the real Belikov and replaced him with a double who is trustworthy to them. 47 then offers Smith a deal. If Smith helps him during some unrevealed time in the future, he will kill Belikov's brother Yuter, a slave trafficker and arms dealer. Smith takes in the deal and tells him that a German dealer, Mr. Price, is coming to meet Yuter, and Yuter has never seen him before. Agent 47 and Nika travel to Turkey. They examine the hotel room where Price is going to stay. Mike, on the other hand, learns of Belikov's double. During the night, he takes Nika to the exact same hotel as Price goes to the washroom. Agent 47 follows him and kills him and his bodyguards. Then he meets Yuter as Price. But soon Yuter finds out that the man sitting in front of him is not Price. But even after this, Yuter starts talking to her about the weapons. During conversation, Yuri gets frustrated and shoots at Agent 47. He fights back and kills everyone in the blink of an eye. Mike, on the other hand, starts checking the box they found in the hotel room along with many gadgets and weapons. He finds a key and keeps it. Nika is taken from the city by Agent 47. He brings Nika to help her escape from Russia because he didn't want her to get into any trouble due to him. Before leaving, Agent 47 says Belikov must be killed. As long as he is alive, his people continue to search for her. She asks his name, and he replies the place where he grew up. They do not give them names but call them by number and that he is number 47 and leads. Meanwhile, Mike gets to know about the death of Belikov's younger brother, and he realizes that the death of Erd was a setup designed by Agent 47 to draw into the open the fake Belikov who is working with Yuri. An unseen cabal is part of a plot to have a puppet leader in control of Russia. Mike departs from the church immediately where the funeral is to happen. 47 reaches Yuri's office and kidnaps Yuri, making him unconscious. After some time, when Yuri restores his consciousness, he finds himself tied up in a bathtub. 47 tells him that the radio in his hand will be on at exactly 2:30 and tells him to have his own FSB agents try to shoot Belikov as he delivers a eulogy for Yuri, otherwise a 3,000 ampere current will burn his body. Yuri says he is a broker and can help him, but he ignores him and leaves. In the church, Mike sees a senior officer who tells him that hundreds of special forces are present here. Belikov double arrives and we also see a hitman hired by Yuri. Belikov starts to deliver his speech. Yuri is waiting for the radio to start. Yuri gives the hitman the order to kill Belikov as soon as the radio is turned on. As the hitman shoots, the bullet hits the bulletproof glass and Belikov survives. Agent 47, hidden as a soldier, manages to kill all of Belikov's guards and takes him into the Archbishop's chamber in the church. Here, the hitman sent by Yuri attacks 47 and after a long fight, he kills Yuri, along with all the security and police. The army also covers the church from all sides. An officer tells Mike that Agent 47 made a mistake. There is no way out. Hearing this, he starts to wonder why 47 must have done this. Just then he sees the same key on the church as he got from Hitman's box. He recognizes that 47 was planning this long ago. He asks a pastor about the key. Pastor tells him this key belongs to a chamber in the church. After having a brief conversation with Belikov, Agent 47 comes to know that Belikov is just a pawn. Someone else is planning all this. Belikov tells him if he kills him, they will not leave him. 47 ignores and kills him by shooting him in the head. Then a chopper starts firing into the building, but he saves himself. He then lets himself be taken into custody by Interpol and Mike Whittier. Agent 47 is now being carried in a police car. Mike starts wondering why Agent 47 surrendered so easily. However, Agent Smith intercedes at the last minute with the car. He tells Mike that we have information that you were associated with terrorists, and allowing him to sneak out here. We understand that Agent 47 had asked for this help from Smith instead of killing Erd. Now we see the discussions between Agent Whittier and Agent 47 occurring at Whittier's house. Mike responds to the question and says if someone causes a threat to my family, then I can do anything to safeguard his family. After finishing up their conversation, Agent 47 discloses the body of Mr. Price, shaved and dressed to look like Agent 47. They make a deal in which Whittier would go along with Agent 47's plan, admitting that the body in his home is the real Agent 47. He turns into Whittier and says he hopes to never see Whittier again, and leaves the scene. Then changes to Nika, who is picking up a letter from an undisclosed sender. Inside it there are papers and a message saying she now owns a vineyard. She had told Agent 47 of her childhood dream of having one. Meanwhile, Agent 47 is watching her from afar through the scope of his sniper rifle. He then looks at the corpse of another hitman lying close to him and says, I told you to leave her alone. You should have listened. He then turns back and walks away.